welcome back, Steeler Nation, man. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode of the Before Play, and we are in the playoffs. Haven't done one of these in a while. The Before Play Wildcard weekend, an interesting weekend, as we all know right now, that the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills game has been postponed and rescheduled. We all know that the weather was going crazy in Buffalo, and I was very curious to know how this game was going to transpire. It's funny, I actually had the video, this very video that I recorded about an hour or two ago and was about to upload it before I got the news that the game has been rescheduled. So that is funny because I was talking about, I didn't really give any real keys to victory because I said, listen, based on those weather conditions, who knows what's going to transpire. But now we know the game will be played on Monday. And it might be a good thing. I mean, I know the Steelers probably have more of an advantage with the weather, but the way that weather was, I couldn't call it for either team, man. It may not have been entertaining to even watch, to be honest with you. But now, more of a clean slate. I'm not sure how much of the field they'll be able to, what they'll be able to do by Monday, because I know Buffalo's weather is extending through early Monday, but we shall see. But anyway, man, let's get into this video really quick, man. I'll give you my quick keys to victory and how I think the game may transpire. First and foremost, let me look over here at my notation here as far as the guys who will be playing. As far as the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only person who is out is TJ Watt. We all assume that, but that is the only one right now who's out as far as game status. We won't know who the inactives are until, excuse me, the day of the game. But as we see here, no TJ Watt. We all know that. But a key thing to note, Minkah Fitzpatrick was full on Friday, so of course he's going to play, as well as Landon Roberts. We know Landon Roberts has been battling the pec injury and other injuries. He was full on Friday. Isaac Seumalo as well did not practice, but it's been like this for several weeks, and he does play in the game. So we should have our full complement of players, getting some players back, even number 23. Y'all know who I'm talking about, and most of y'all would know why I don't say his name. But even he's back in the fold, so I'll be interested to see how they're going to handle rotation, who will be up, who won't be, because of the safety rotation now. You got Minkah, 23. Trenton Thompson might be in that mix. These are two guys that are coming back. So I would assume guys like Patrick Peterson will go back to the corner spot. And we'll see what happens with Eric Rowe and guys like that. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. As far as the Buffalo Bills, it looks like game time decisions for the most part questionable is Rasul Douglas as well as Tyrell Dodson, one of their linebackers who's questionable. But two guys, and I would say might be key guys that are out for them, are Taylor Rapp, and Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis being their speedster. And again, I don't know how much that plays a role on Monday because, you would assume the field is still going to be cold at the very least. But Taylor Rapp is a guy who's been playing in their dime package, so it will be interesting to see who they put on the field. But really quick, man, as far as keys to victory, man, I'm going to follow the same, plan that I've had since the last 3 or 4 weeks, and the Steelers have executed it well. You're going to have to run the football. The Buffalo Bills, man, they're pretty decent against the pass. They do have an excellent back end with, the compliments of Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And I love that kid Johnson, man. I think it's Tyron. Is it Tyron Johnson? I'm not sure exactly. Or Tyrion. I can't remember how his first name is pronounced, but you guys know who I'm talking about. I think he's number 7. Real feisty, nickel corner. I like that dude a lot, man. He's all over the field. So they have a nice complement of players, man, on the back end. And when I say back end, I'm talking about safety because, we like to take shots. Mason Rudolph likes to throw the ball deep downfield when they're there. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes on not only the two safeties, but also Johnson, identifying where he is. So, you don't want to play with them too much in the pass game unless you got your matchup. But also, man, they are, pretty solid defense. I think they're in the top 5 in scoring or something like that. But Buffalo's defense is good. They got pass rush. They got big guys up front, guys like Oliver, guys that can get after you. So it's going to be interesting to see how this transpires. The Steelers, though, have been able to run the football very well over the last few weeks, and the Buffalo Bills haven't been so great against the run. So I do think definitely you need to stick to that mantra. Come in there, play bully ball if you can, run that ball, and time of possession. Time of possession, ball control is going to be pivotal in this game, just like it has been, like I said, in the last couple of weeks, but more importantly in this game, because again, you would assume the field conditions and the playing conditions are going to be better than what they expected on Sunday. So that means Josh Allen has time to run around and extend plays. That is something that we cannot allow. We got to try to find a way to corral this dude, man, get pressure up the middle, and then hopefully guys like Marcus Golden and Nick Herbig can come alive and, offer some pass rush along with Alex Highsmith, because, with no TJ Watt, you have to be concerned as to, how things are going to play out. Let me see if I have anything else notated. Nope. Yeah, no TJ Watt, man. That's huge. That's significant when you talk about getting a consistent and steady pass rush on Josh Allen. And Josh Allen also, they incorporate a design run for him. This dude has 15 rushing touchdowns on the season. So we got to account for that in short yardage situations. And a lot of times when they go empty, he does a quarterback draw or, a power or what have you. We got to be on our keys. And again, we're still a little thin in inside linebacker, so it's going to be an interesting matchup. But I do think the Steelers have a decent chance. I still, in my heart of hearts right now, I feel like it's probably Buffalo's game to lose. I feel like they probably have the advantage to win. I'm even going as far as saying that they probably will win the game, but I am giving the Steelers a fighting chance. There is a chance. There's a path to victory if they can keep the score low. Most of us know how well the Steelers have been this season, particularly when it's a one-possession game. They've come out on top more than not. So if they can keep the score low, keep it a close game, possess the football, limit the possessions of Josh Allen and that offense, they have a shot. If they get the run game going, they definitely have a shot. If they can find a way to bully the Bills, so to speak, they have a shot. I don't know how big the shot is, but they have a chance. And listen, man, I got to be proud of what this team has accomplished this season, considering how dysfunctional it was in terms of up and down play with the play calling, quarterback, whether that's Kenny or number 10. And now Mason Rudolph is, kind of steadying the ship. Because of the inconsistency there, and like, again, Matt Canada and such, and defense being up and down, and you're losing back-to-back games to a 2-10 teams in 1 week. Who would have thought they would have got to this point? I definitely did not. So I have no real expectations. I'm rooting for them like always. Of course I am. But I have no real expectations as far as what I think they're going to do or what they should do. And like I said this on Tuesday, I'm not even going to be disappointed if they don't get the win. I don't think the Steelers is one of the better teams in the playoffs right now. They have to continue to prove that to me week to week, but I give them a fighting chance. We got talent. Looks like we got grit. You got to give credit to Mike Tomlin, whether you hate him or love him. Him and the coaching staff, all of the coaches, they kept this team together and they got themselves into the playoffs. So I do applaud that effort for this particular team. And, in particular, I don't know how they got there. They got there. So I will give them kudos for that. But outside of that, man, that's really all I got. I have nothing else really to get into, man. I look forward to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. And hey, we can enjoy some football on the weekend and then have a finale of sorts on Monday when our squad gets on the field. So enjoy football today, man. Enjoy football tomorrow, which is Sunday, of course. And hey, 4:30 on Monday. Let's see if the boys can get after it and see how that game transpires. All right, outside of that, man, if you haven't already, make sure hit that like button. If you like the content as well, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you turn on that notification bell to be fully aware when videos are streaming and or have been uploaded. Outside of that, like always, I thank y'all for tuning in, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.